Honest, YouTube. First say signing back in, and I don't got a specific topic because I'm gonna call this Spirit Talk 5, but this is gonna be a video, where I'm just channeling. One of them videos where I'm just channeling, okay? So when I do, let's put it like this, when I do have a specific topic, that's me, sort of utilizing that Capricorn, that Mercury and Capricorn, and wanting a structure type topic to talk about, and that's obvious. However, but with me being that triple fire, that Leo's ascendant, Sagittarius sun, and Aries moon, that's all the fire in the zodiac, and that is what connects me to the spirit realm, okay? The spirit elements, let's say the elements that are more connected to the yin realm are water and fire, and elements that are more connected to the yang realm are earth and air. So I do have that triple fire, but yet I do have, let's say, triple Capricorn, being my Capricorn Mercury, Capricorn Venus, and Capricorn Mars. Okay, so that Capricorn stables my fire. Okay, so with that being said, I want to talk about, let's say, this topic is going to be more in the sixth house. Okay, so if you're spiritually inclined, you're in tune with astrology, we know the sixth house deals with health, Okay, so this topic is going to be more on the sixth house, area. Okay, this Spirit Talk 5. Okay, so I go on the internet, not just like you, I'm a YouTuber, but just like you, I do utilize the internet. Okay, so and so when I go on the internet, okay, so the internet, or let's say, just social media in general, let's say social media, it's because as spirits, we do not only eat physically, okay, but we eat information, we eat thoughts, and we eat emotionally. Okay, so I perceive social media to be a buffet of information. When you go to a buffet, aka you have all you can eat. Okay, so you got foods. You can select, you can view foods, you can check out foods. Okay, do I like that food? Do I like that pancake? Should I not have that pancake? Do I like that fruit? Should I eat fruit, or should I eat, chicken? Should I eat bread? So this is what I view social media as: information. Okay, choosing what information I want to vibe with. Okay, so when you use the word, just like the thoughts, okay, just like you receive thoughts, okay, you can choose. Making a video right now. All right, so just like you you receive thoughts, and today being Saturn day, crown chakra day, when you receive a thought, you can choose. You can use your government to push that thought out and be like, fuck that thought. You can kill a thought, put death to the thought, and say, fuck that thought. Or you can choose to vibe with that thought. Let that vibe go through your solar system and edit that thought to how you want that thought to best benefit your universe. Okay, so when I go on social media and I look at let's say information about health and health regimens. Okay, so with me, basically having, let's say, stellium in my sixth house of health. Okay, having stellium in my sixth house of health, and that stellium being Capricorn. Okay, so this is what this basically means for me. Okay, is that I take my health regiment. Let's say I'm married to my health regiment. Okay, and I see my health as work. Okay, so my health, for me, just for me as an individual creator, okay, my health is a work, that's what I'm working on type shit. That's something that's always there. And when I say, if you know about the energy of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, reality, you know, that harsh reality, gaining stability, it's like firm. Okay, so my health regiments is something that is work, is placed in that work category. Okay, so now, like I say that to say this, so if you're spiritually inclined and you know about the three, you know about frequency, vibration, and energy, okay, so you know that frequency being the spirits, vibe, being the individual spirits, the spirit, frequency being the spirit, being the no thing, the infinite, vibration being the spirit vibing to become an individual soul, and then that individual soul creates an energy, becomes, you vibrate from the frequency, you vibrate enough to matter, and then you become matter in this physical dense reality, so you can be able to pick up a vessel that is matter, like this. Okay, so to make it plain and simple, that's how it is. Okay, so now that I've said that, I say that to say this, we don't, and I'll keep reiterating, you don't only eat physically. So now I want to go over the seven senses. Okay, I want to go over the seven senses, and this is all divine. So these spirit talks, these are only going to be I'm going to be incorporating jewels into them. So it's like somewhat, whoever's skipping these spirit talk videos, they're not going to be catching the meat and bone of, the very essence of why I'm on here on YouTube. Okay, because the spirit is infinite. So when we talking about spirit, it's like the spirit is no thing and the spirit is everything. Okay, so when I say spirit talk, that's like saying infinite talk. That's like saying there is no boundary to the spirit. Okay, so I can come on spirit talk and talk about just about anything. Okay, so where was I? I got lost. I didn't get lost. Let me not affirm that. But I was on so the spirit vibing to become an individual soul, which then becomes matter. Okay, so we don't only eat physically. So I was gonna go over the seven senses. So you're talking about, you might be thinking, Fresh Sage, what the fuck? Seven senses? Seventh senses? I thought we only had five. Like, what the hell? Well, let me go over it. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you got your touch, 5. Now that's 5. So if you're spiritually inclined, you already know the other 2, which is your thoughts and your emotions. So you know nothing is formed without a thought, okay? Nothing is formed without, as a spirit, when you did not have a physical human vessel, when you were not vibrating this low, okay? If you know about frequency, vibration, and energy, let's go back again. Frequency, vibration, and energy being this physical realm that you're in right now. Let's go back. Soul, individual soul, spirit, no thing, just your space, okay? AKA the void, okay? So it's like, as an individual soul, you are just eating thoughts and emotions. That's all you are eating, thoughts and emotions, okay? Now, the fact that you're vibrating this low for you to be in a physical, dense reality that we can see and touch and call it tangible, and manifestations aren't done in the snap of a finger the way the spirit wants to do it, you know, you got to ask yourself, you know, and the fact that we're vibrating this low, for me, I find it ridiculous how I have to enter a category called spirituality to be able to express myself freely the way the spirit wants to. Okay? So now let's go back to the 6th house. Okay. That was his 12th house. Let's go back to the 6th house of health. Okay. So what I'm finding, okay, is that because I have had both sides, you know, I used to, if you're watching my videos, you know, I stated that I used to be fat. Okay, I used to eat 6 pancakes every morning when I wake up and before I go to sleep, okay? And there's no way the spirit would allow me to have this information that I'm spitting now back then, you know, taking in all, you know, and eating 3 times a day. Now that I've lowered my consumption rate, and I'm only speaking for me, like I said, I'm only speaking for me. I'm not here to say this is right, this is wrong, this is what you should be doing too. Okay, I'm just speaking for me and my experience. Okay, so now as I've lowered my consumption rates, and I've also found information to, you know, confirm as to how the less you eat, you know, for example, there's a picture that I found, you know, it started off with a plate. You see a being with a plate, and then you see it was a plate of like a whole full course meal. And then you see another being next to that with a plate of, let's say, fruits. And you see another being next to that with just a cup of water. And you see another being with that just breathing. And then, you know, that picture in general just spoke volumes to my spirit, because that is something that my spirit, that's the experience that my spirit has had. And your experiences are your spiritual experiments, okay? So I've done all of that, you know, and I find that as the less I consume physically, the more aware, the more spiritually, the more subconsciously aware. The less, let's put it this way, the less I consume on this energy realm, the more consciously, subconsciously aware I become about consuming, if that makes sense. So the less I consume physically, you know, the more subconsciously aware I become about consuming, which is thoughts and emotions. Okay? So this is going to be Spirit Talk 5, and I'm going to catch you next now. First Say signing out.